Alright, welcome back. Time to build more factory, as we always do. Today, I'm again going to continue ignoring the south factory. I think I'm going to do two things today. Alright, we're going to talk about why I'm ignoring the south factory. I can actually show a graph of oxide, antimony oxide. This is why I'm ignoring it. Look at this. This is like a 5-hour stretch where we made no oxide at all. That's debt that has to be worked off. And if we go look at the antimony line right here, despite working, we've got a line of dinosaurs right here. And it's going to take hours and hours to unwind that before the factory comes up to full potential again. So, I'm going to ignore it until the antimony catches up. For today, two things. First, I'm going to work on the alarm system, actually get this wired up in preparation for the Day 60 celebration, which we are all looking forward to. So we're going to build an alarm system in here. But before that, I'm going to polish off this area. And I'm going to harvest the hot air latent in that coal oven gas. For that, I need regenerative heat exchangers, which I think are, I don't know, they're over here somewhere, right? There's only one version of them, right? So here? Oh yeah, actually, exactly. And we've made none. All right, thanks for nothing, guys. So we're gonna need a stack of boilers, it looks like. Which I don't have. So let's just go pick out our stuff and build 5 of these things, I think. Oh, and just do that. And then it says go get more small parts. Well, that was a very pleasant experience. 10 out of 10, would recommend. Alright. I think that's all we need, and I think I've worked out in my head how I'm going to make this happen. It's not as hard as I thought it would be. Nope, too soon. Very pleased with all this. This is very nice. I mean, it's jamming up terribly right now. And that's just because we don't have venting capacity, which I've decided I'm not going to care about until I finish building out all of this area. After that, we'll worry about having sufficient vents. What I need to do right now is I gotta move you guys. Sad as that is, what's super sad about this is I have to, okay, you have to just kind of chill. Pick up all this chromite sand. All of this comes to me. Why are my bots not working? Oh, we're out of fuel. But everyone has fuel right now. Because I put all my bots down. Alright, we're going to go get more fuel in a second here. Where, oh where did I drop my bots? Alright, good. Pick all that up, please. There, I help a little bit. And get ever more chromite sand in my inventory. Paste will be just somewhere up here, right? In line, maybe. Somewhere right here, maybe. And I didn't get the caravanserai. But that's fine. Alright, eject chromite sand. And we're just going to put that there. It's fine, right? It's going to be okay. I really should have hooked it up before taking that step in particular, but I'm not a very smart person. So, what did I just condemn us to? We need to get the residual oil in, and the oil comes from right here. So we can probably bring this over, and then oil ourselves up like so. Now we need steam in. And steam looks, oh, it's not going to be quite in line. Not quite. Very close to being a sign. An actual literal sign. Alright, so now we need some power? Question mark? There we go. And now you're working, right? Okay, great. All right, so why did we do this? Like this entire area is not well thought out. It's doing several complicated processes. It's all being shoved into one city block. It's all kind of tumbled up on top of one another. But because it's a vent of a vent of a vent, okay, it's like probably more of a second level vent than in a multi-level vent. I'm treating it badly. All right, so regenerative heat exchangers. The awful thing about these boys is that they require heat in. So we're going to do something like this, right? This is going to be our goal for venting hot air right here. We probably could have snuggled this in right over here, assuming this all works. Which is kind of an assumption, isn't it? Fire should come down to the middle. All right, we need a lot of heat pipe. I should have made a heat pipe maker, right? Just me doing this strongly suggests I should have had this made at some point. I need it so rarely. I don't know. I'm not going to stress too hard about it. Now we need Duralumin, of course. Bouncing back and forth. Is this going to be enough? I don't know. Probably not. Just build more. Just assume everything's going to be okay, right? Okay, good. Then actually looked ahead again to the for real hot air recipe that's coming. It's so much better than the one I'm implementing right now. Just night and day. It solves the hot air problem for good and forever. Here you go. Let's see if this will actually work. Yes, it will. Now, of course, it's going to make ash, which is going to be a separate issue. Oh, maybe this is kind of a problem. But anyway, this is... Don't worry about it, right? Because it's just a waste vent of a waste vent. You guys can snuggle back up. Just a little bit closer. Oh, you can go further up. You're not aligned at all. Absolutely no huckleberry at all. Is that kind of perfect? Kind of, sort of perfect? Alright, well, let's just see. So you hook up. Oh, this leaves more line like this. This is not what I really wanted. I think we have to do this, right? The lines point this way, and then we might need a little more space. I don't know. We'll see. Bricks go this way. Coke oven gas goes that way. Here, let's illustrate this. Warm, warm, warmer, warmer. And then you are actually make hot air for me, please. Oh, we're gonna need to bring in hot air. Pressurized air. Not a problem, I say. Because I have... It's a secondary... I have no pressure pumps? I don't. That's very sad. Anyway, I'll go get that. It'll be something like this. And then the heat comes over. I guess there's nothing for it, but bring the heat right here. I'm not sure I believe in this setup. It's definitely better if it's more compact because of how the heat bleeds. We also have to get rid of all this ash at some point. And we also have to bring the bricks back around. Ooh. Ooh, that is a problem, isn't it? So maybe we don't do this. Oh, we kind of gotta, right? Or come all the way over. Or do something weird. Ooh. Because the best thing would be like this to get the bricks back. And it's super simple. Which is exactly what we look for, right? Well, yeah, we can do this anyway. We can do this both ways. We can get absolutely everything we want. And they'll pay for it. Yeah, it's going to be something like this, right? We may have trouble venting right here. This may be causing problems. This may be just a little too compact. So, let's do this instead. And I want you to override stack side. I want you to go just stacks of 10, please. Because it's made in stacks of 20. So wop wop, and then in. Do I believe? I'm not sure I believe. How long does this take? 8 seconds? Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright. I guess this is moderately okay. Anyway, this isn't what I was talking about. Slash mumbling about. We have to get rid of this ash, unfortunately. I could bring in charcoal briquettes and have that be a extra dinosaur, or I can ash out because we have coke right here, and that's the extra dinosaur. But either way, it's going to be an extra dinosaur. So that's not to weep for that. Here, I've been burned by this so many times, even though I'm not sure that this will unload the coke. And because it's so efficient, it should provide all the heat that this needs. It's a real shame I can't rotate this. Why can't it not be rotated? Everything can be rotated. I need a pressure pump. So, bang. Then straight to the warehouse. Pressure pumps are easy, right? We have tons of them. Oh, and I also have some notes about things to increase. Secondary crusher. Pressure pump. There we go. In my notes, it says more steel. So, double the amount of steel on there. Go ahead. I need more iron pipes. There you go. Gonna double that. And then I need more intermetallics. You're gonna go up to 500. Congrats. That takes care of all of my notes from last time. This is so many pipes. It's gonna need to be distributed. Like, we can't put steel because we're throwing so many pipes on there. Such is the nature of Sushi Belt. Alright, don't pay attention. It's all gonna work itself out. Anyway, so the pressure pump is going to provide a very simple resource. Main pressurized air. And then we'll try to get the hot air out. Like, I honestly should not be harvesting the hot air from this. I should just be lighting it on fire and accepting simplicity instead of efficiency. Because in the end, simplicity is efficiency. But instead I'm doing this anyway, and I have no regrets. Alright, so what we need now is to set up the piping for this. And I had thoughts here. Yes? I need this to underflow to 1%. So if this is empty, this turns on. Meanwhile, this is going all day, every day. And that's bringing in the hot coke oven gas. Or, okay, hot is relative. The relatively hot coke oven gas. And then it outputs the, I think it's 250 degrees, and if it's empty, it will get mixed with a little bit more. And I'm afraid that the numbers won't work out exactly, and this will all jam. This right here ensures it will never jam at the cost of a little inefficiency. And then we have our cold coke oven gas, otherwise known as product coke oven gas, right here, which we are going to get out and dump into a container somewhere. It's all a little bit much, I think. Not sure I believe in it. We have all the core ingredients, so let's turn it on. Where are some bricks? Put half in here and take half out again, and then take half out again. That should be enough, right? Alright, so we have bricks in. Bricks exist. Have completely vented. And what I have to do now is hook up the coke oven gas, which I believe is up here. Yes. And it's getting to the point where it's going to be vented. Is this a correct setup for these pipes? No, absolutely not. Is, however, what I'm doing for now. This isn't a hugely well thought out block, and it may well be ripped completely up and reworked later on. Alright, so why are you not filling with that gas? Where'd it go? Oh, it overflows into this. Okay, I need to call it back for right now. To make sure everything's working. But then I have to replace that overflow valve before I... So here we go. We got the gas. Oh, we are working. So it's using the gas. And right here, the waste gas is being produced. And we have hot air. I repeat, we have hot air. It's not much, but we should be able to harvest it continually, right? So put that valve back. And all that's left to do is find proper homes for coke oven of base temperature, which is 100 degrees, and then we'll bring someplace for hot air. And I don't know what I'm doing for that. TBD, as they say. But this will help a little bit with glassware. Oh, and there's no vias, huh? Well, that's a problem. More point, there's a problem with not enough fuel getting taken in here. Maybe we gotta do something else. Maybe, well... maybe we don't care about it that much. maybe we'll come look at this if there's an established problem at some point. Right now is only probably problems, right? Yeah, this entire area not set up all that wisely. Alright, so we have to determine where hot air goes and where coke oven gas goes. I want to say hot air is primordial, like all the stuff in this row. And then coke oven gas. I mean, I guess we put it right here because we have this already in. And this is light oil. So I guess it looks, the icon is what gets you in this row. I suppose the icon plus carbon dioxide, so whatever. So we'll put it right here then, right below hydrogen chloride. Why did I select that area? I don't know. Hot air deserves to be further up the stack, even though this means piping longer and using more internal space. Coke oven gas will go right here. Yeah. It's not needed very often at all. It's mainly needed for outlet gas and evolving some things like arquads in particular. Oh, I should probably look into this properly. There we are. Hot air. And then after we get this set up and we look at it a while and smile to ourselves and assure ourselves how clever we are, we're going to then work on alarming. So best way to do this. There's going to be a lot of hot air lines. This is not the hot air line. I guess we just come straight down here and then straight over, right? Just get in this logistic space somehow. And then drag down as far as I can. No problem. Can totally do this. Alright, I don't really have confidence on the placement of that. Right here, if I close my eyes and imagine where the windmills are, you know? Yeah, okay, we're just gonna go. Well, I'm just causing problems for myself. In a little bit. Not even long. Like, the problems will come very quickly. The consequences of my actions will just pop right up and say hi. Hi there, hello, remember me? You made me. So, I have no idea how this is going to interact with anything on this area, so I'm not going to pay any attention to that. The big question on my mind, is this a natural windmill area? Well, no, it's not going to be because well, yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, we should start with that then. If I'm happening to use these corridors. Maybe it's best we actually set this up for real, right? So far I've managed to miss everything. Oh, big frowny face. Alright, so we can't really do this. And we can, but we're not gonna. Okay, good. Well, you guys just do that, and so we're gonna pick this up. Makes me so sad when they're chasing me. It's like, come back, Daddy, come back. So how to do? How best to get our material out? Guess we have to run a little bit faster. We have to come right along here, huh? To do this best of all, and then again pay no attention to what happens in there. Then use this line. Something like this. We destroyed all of the hot air, eh? That's nice. Alright, so we have a little bit of hot air survived all that by picking up and putting down. Right now we are missing the hot stuff. And that's because, oh, it looks like we're full on jammed. Yes, we are completely 100% jammed. Why is this? Can't get rid of residual mixture. Did I not pick something up? We can't get rid of residual oil. That's your job right here. Can't get rid of residual mixture? Ah, because I never hooked you back up. Ah. Once again, that most problematic of all encounters. The consequences of my own actions. How you thwart me yet again. Alright, so this is residual mixture. Right there. There. Okay, now, there we go. Now we're rolling one more time. This is possibly even okay. There's a lot of coke in the system. We're all going. No, we're not all going. Why aren't you going? You don't have the mixture. You aren't hooked up at all. You are... How does this even work? Okay, that does work. This doesn't work, though. Like, how could I mess this up so bad? Alright, now you can get the residual mixture, right? But, oh, there's a thing there. Oh, that's why. This guy is causing me problems. Are you, like, flipped or something? I don't know. I literally have no idea. Alright, so now you have the residual mixture, and now you're contributing to the project. Glad to have you on board. And meanwhile, up here, we're flushing again. This moves from time to time. These guys are not going because it is not time yet. We do have coke oven gas here of a good temperature. We have no bricks. We have to get rid of the coke oven gas. Right. Okay, I could have seen that coming if I would have thought for all of 20 seconds, right? Oh. Oh, another things you do on energy drink. Here, guarantee you get in everyone's way. And I probably should have known that wasn't going to work. Not even a little bit. We want to go on top of the hot air. So right here. So this way. And it's just guaranteed to be a bad placement for something. We'll have to reroute it, and then I'll make a mistake rerouting it, and then I'll blame you, frankly. And that's how our relationship goes. It's not a healthy one. Actually, we're going to go all the way over here, and coke oven gas was going to live here, right? Now's the plan. Because it's not super duper needed in any other way. Excuse me. So, unfortunately, these aren't wired into the biofluid network at all, which I think is probably going to cause me a problem eventually, right? Again, I should really just put down all of these, all the pipes. I have plenty of windmills, so I should just do it, right? Okay, you've convinced me. Infrastructure, it's what we need. Okay, good. And now all of these are wired into red. I'm assuming that's okay, right? How many windmills do I have on me? 35. I want to put down 10, 20, 30. And then a little more. So, no, this isn't all that great, but I'm going to do it anyway. I need to put down the windmills anyway, so might as well, right? Right. These aren't clean anymore is the problem. Right now, I need to put a template in. Why haven't I blueprinted this properly? You know? Well, that's because I'm lazy. Okay, there's the answer. Got it, right? Check. Uh, Problem identified. It is laziness. You're probably clean. Here, you go right there. No, that's not even clean. Look at this. It shouldn't even have any red connections. Not on a template. I can't do that? Ah. So I guess we have to work it up. and then fix it, and then work it up again, eh? Fabulous. There. Biofluid network has arrived. I really gotta get these bots something to drink. They're gonna get so pissy at me. Now, here's the problem, right? I can pull these wires off. I'm just gonna have to put them back when I work on the alarm system in literally 20 minutes. So, not another situation where we can firmly say, not a very smart man. And I probably shouldn't have done this here either. Man, I'm just not doing good at all today. We shall persevere through the struggles, through Struggle City, permanent residency on the struggle bus. Alright, right here. I'm gonna have to get more, for the other stuff. Need more of everything. Right, you, go away. Bad blueprint. Bad. I am having a moment here. Okay, gotta keep going. The entire goal was to do this. I need a whole lot more, piping. Vessels. I need vessels. I need to go get vessels. Right here. You come with me, you come with me. Probably you come with me. Everyone come with me. We're having a party. Off you go, guys. Make it all happen. Make it real. Make my dreams come true. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yes, I will go get recharging for you right now. Okay, everyone back in the bus. And then I will go get more fuel, and then we will wire up coke oven gas, and we'll just have it. And then finally, we can get to the main task for today. We're out of power. They're going to be so pissed at me in a moment. But let's go. Could get solar power soon, but I think it's kind of bad. Like the personal solar power panels just look bad. And they only work half the time, so it's like, even worse. Very close to trashed here. Okay, quick swap. Great, and this is still not going because we still don't have antimony. Antimony's still cranking, but we're in such debt that it's going to take a long time to get out of this. Like a smart thing to do would be to double antimony again. But I've got other interests right now. Alright, so that's nice. We have this all hooked up. Are the bots just on strike now? No power, not gonna go. No, they're still gonna help. Alright, so all of that, this entire circus, simply to get coke oven gas to its proper home. And you'll just keep going straight. Not like that. Then it overflows to be... Oh, this is kind of awkward, right? It overflows to be burned. There we go. Alright, so great. If we go look at hot air, right there, it exists. It will be carted around based on biofluid. Now we can look at this and we can see that it's working, question mark? Yes. It's not working particularly well. It's cleared out all of the coal oven gas, the hot stuff. So, I mean, this looks like a victory to me, right? Now we're just waiting for the input so that we can properly vent. Well, this gathers all the temperature it needs. Good. I wish these aren't very good buildings. They are very, very subtle buildings. I feel like this could be a lot better. So we need the hot stuff. That's coming, right? We need more coking gas oil, and that comes from... I actually have no idea. Right here. So you make just a little coking gas oil every time. It's like right there. Now eventually you'll kick on. Yes, and you make coal oven gas. Again, just a little bit. Was that enough to kick this on? No, neither nor. Now it kicks on though. Eat some bricks. It is not enough to restart the cycle. I wonder if this is going to jam. Doesn't look like it's getting pressurized anywhere. I mean, it's going to jam when either coke oven gas or hot air bricks. So I guess what I should do is put a vent on here and just burn the coke oven gas should it ever overflow. It should overflow into this line, which puts it in line to be burned with the rest of the overflow. But I don't think I'm going to look at this anymore. What I'd really love to do is start refining all of these distillates. But I have duties. And the first duty I'm going to attend to now is setting up the alarm system. I have had this in mind since long before I even founded the factory up here. So let's see what we can do. Okay, here, take this. That right there. We need some lamps. Key of any alarm system shall be a lamp. And I know we have a bin of these things around here. There we go. Give me some lamps. And we're going to go look at this. Here, we'll look at titanium, right? We should be sending out 2 alerts. Doesn't look like it's wired up correctly, strangely. Not that I should be surprised by that. Like, the one alert we should be sending out is if there's any... Yeah, didn't we do this insufficiently? So, right now we just have alerts on we need aluminum, we need copper ore, we need zinc ore. Is that what it's saying? Let's take a look at aluminum plate, which is... Like, there should be 2 alerts coming out of the system, right? One alert should be, I have waste and I cannot vent it. And the other alert should be, I have, the primary production node is empty. That's what we should be looking at right here. Like, maybe we're measuring off this. Like, this is primary production right here. It's been so long since I did this. But we're not measuring this at all, which makes me very suspicious that we're doing this wrong. Because this should be throwing an alarm, because this should always be empty. There should be a dinosaur waiting to take this away. If there isn't one, that means that there is a problem in the waste disposal system. And it's not working well enough. But anyway, let's take a look here. Yeah, I'm going to have to redo all of these, aren't I? To make these semantics work. what I want to do is set down 2 lamps. Before I do any of that, let's connect them up to the circuit network. Red and green. You get both. Alright, so yes, you're going to use colors. Red signal, green signal, blue signal. Fact RPG. Enable, and we're going to say, what's a signal in the system? Aluminum. I was going to look for that. And I guess the reason I can't find it is because there's nothing here, right? It's like, are you latched on aluminum? Yes. So we're saying we got no aluminum ore, right? That's what these signals say. All right, so let's make an aluminum line. Aluminum. I can't do it. I can't spell the word. There we go, plate. And we're looking at greater than red, right? Huh, color is based on provided color signals. So wouldn't that be red? Like wouldn't that be red then? Because we have a red aluminum plate and we have nothing on green. Oh, it looks like, oh, maybe we should do less than 1, you know? Or else we'll get vibrations like this. I am going to have to redo every single alarm in the entire place. I really should have done this earlier, eh? Because right here, is greater, everything is greater than 0, and then output that. That's so we can latch onto this. And then right here is less than or equal to, okay, so now we're going to do 2. And then that's going to be that. That's going to stop the flailing around. But I don't know if I have to go reset that on everyone. Like maybe. We'll check on that. But just for right now, I want this to light up red. Can't you? The color is provided by a single hex encode RGB color. Doesn't this imply I should put a number in here? Probably from a combinator, I suppose. Color components. I don't know how to use this at all. I should probably look that up before I do anything here, right? That would probably be useful. The red signal is aluminum plate. Okay, so let's just try that. Let's assume that I have to put an item in. Aluminum. I can't do it. Can't be done. It's impossible. Alright, so the red signal is not working here. Oh, the color mapping? No. Huh. I am deeply unsure about how this works. X and Q. Okay. So red, oh, is it red 1? That's what it's putting in right now? Huh. Color is based on provided color signals. So, I bet you if I get a constant combinator out here, and I hook you up, and your signal, which you will produce, will be red. Wherever that is, red. Can you produce red? Yeah, there we go. So, it's enabled or disabled based on this coming in. But problem is, if I want another color, right? Here, give me another constant. I can hook this up. This is fine. And I want like yellow, yellow. And I hook you up like so. Yeah, we're getting red and yellow. And if I unhook that color, it turns yellow. Okay, interesting. So I can put the... So I can't ever have it override. And what I'm unfortunately not seeing here is the ability to read on red and read on green, right? So I'm gonna, ideally what I want to do is output a danger signal on red. Like empty in primary will be on red, and accruing in waste would be green. Something like that. I find some way to stack those two signals, and there's got to be a way of doing it. And I can put red on a line, but how do I make this listen to? Well, I suppose it's how it's connected, right? We just don't do this, right? All right, so let's do this. Disconnect you, put you on there, and then disconnect you entirely. Put you on there, and you aren't attached. So now we're having yellow on green and red on red. And so we hook you up to red, and we hook you up to green. And we put the same logic on there. There is no green signal for alerting, so we actually have to go do that. So what we need to do is put in another decider combinator, I guess. We need this, obviously. Really should have done this ages ago. So what we need is this. And we need to green in, and then green out. So what we need to know is if on green signal right here, I think that's what we need. If no, we don't even have we don't need this in, right? We just need this. Because if we do anything greater than, we'll say, anything greater than 10, I need you to output anything in quantity 1 on green. So this is now, no. Because we're getting the demand signal right here that's coming along this line. So maybe we don't want to join in right there, and we want to have two separate networks because this is just needed over there. So, oh, this is going to get so messy trying to rework these things. Ooh. What is this attached to? Oh no, it's attached to right there. So this attaches to the box. The box is clipped. Alright, so there's this little green network right here. which tells it what to ask for, right? And that's right there. And then we have this, yeah, that clears the green network right here. So this is substantially more complicated. So we have a green, now we need to do this to right there. Now we have a green copper one. And so, okay, so you're going to be copper to simulate our problem. And so we have our two alerts. Alert number one is I have waste product I need to get rid of. And that's yellow. And red is I have no primary product. Help me. Okay. So this works out. However, it is a much different wiring scheme. And I do not look forward to doing this over and over. And I also have to put red and green on this entire wiring all the way back. So how do I do this, right? Without causing an enormous issue. Here we can simulate, here, copper. Just sit and think about this. Copper greater than 0, copper greater than 0, and like this is not used anywhere. Don't look at it. This is not used anywhere. Don't use that. Look at it. The colors are just nice to have. And we can simulate this by this judgment right here. By jerking this up to an absurd number, we can simulate that we have a shortage. And that's a false positive, right? Okay, good. So, functionally it works. I really should have done all of this before. And now we have to ask ourselves, what am I going to have to do to make this actually work? To really, really, really make this work and transplant this logic everywhere. What will be the cost? Because I've rewired some stuff here, and that's not great. And the one cost is having the wires go both ways now. We have to use green and red. So let's see what happens if I just take this logic and I just... Why isn't it laid over perfectly? It should be like that, but... Oh, because the combinator's in the wrong spot. The combinator conflicts with where I've chosen to put the roboports. So, I guess we put it down one, right? That's how we do it. Is there a way to do this on the blueprint? Can I move you? Nudge? No. Well, you're trash. Alright, let's try it again. And that looks like it will work, except there's externalities. I don't want to angry put it down, because it'll overwrite things that need to be there. So let's start here, I guess. Is this? Oh, and I didn't even put this in the right spot. I haven't been consistent. Alright, so right there. Oh my god, no. Alright. Problem City, my friends. So I should just be able to do... But it's not gonna... An angry putting it down... See, it's not gonna cut it, because it doesn't isolate this network. And so it doesn't work. Well, if I have to go through and snip one line... That's nothing terrible, right? Alright, let's analyze what we see here. We see we're stuck. We see the distillate's still flowing. And now it looks like we have 40 million titanium plates, which is not correct. So we'll have to clip 2 lines, right? Yeah, we're saying we have titanium plate overflow, and so we're going to do these 2 blocks right here. Then we're going to decide, okay, I know we're going to go through and we're actually going to do it. So this went to 10, good. This is still signaling on that, and you're still, yeah, okay. So we have one set of stuff flailing, and we're going to try to fix that eventually. You guys don't need to be here anymore. All right, so we're going to do this 2 blocks and dress them up in the new style. And then we're going to try to wire it up in control and see if everything works from end to end. And if it doesn't, well, I haven't expended that much effort. So right there. Let's press the button. And then this has to be snipped. And that has to be snipped. Alright, so this guy I just did. Oh, I can't just instantly go to paste that blueprint. So we do them all in this row first. So copper we have done. Titanium we have done. Should probably zoom out, right? Probably make my life easier. Losing the blueprint is unfortunate. Put it down anyway. Alright, so now we adjust the wires for this block. And this to right there. Can I get through? Good. Alright, so all of that should be fine. We should get no reporting at all in iron. And good. We get a red iron that says this is so we're running low on iron. It says the buffer is running low. That's acceptable. We're not measuring from this point. We're measuring from this point. And that's fine. There's no problem with that. In fact, it alarms a little before the actual crisis hits, which is what you want, right? What good is an alarm that only goes off when everything is completely broken? I've made several alarms like that in my day. Alright, so this guy right here is incorrect. Instead, we move you up by 1 into a standardized position, which has suddenly become super important. Who would have thought? Put you down like so, put you down like so, put you down like so, put you down like so. Alright, so now we go through and we just, I wish I could squeak through right there, but again, don't have that mod. Ha! Turn this off, turn that off, and we do that 4 more times, right? Hope we don't break everything. Then we will go and try to standardize this in the reporting house. Hopefully that goes pretty well. Alright, so now, oh, trapped like a rat. We have to make sure that this is red and green the entire way. Right now it's just red the entire way. Fabulous. I wonder why I didn't think of I can't wire run it like you can with electric poles. I wonder why I did not think of this use case when I was setting this all up to begin with. Because it surely seems like something that is immediately obvious, you know? So right here, right here, right here. Yeah, this is just me I should have done this a long, long time ago. Way back in the beginning. Alright, so what we need now is our colors. Colors will go right here for right now. And I'll try to remember this. And we have color yellow on green, and we have color red on red. I don't want to use green because green's a good color. And these are both different kinds of bad colors, right? All right, so now in here, there's going to be a bunch of stuff wired up. And it's going to be in pairs like this. And then like so, like so, like so. And this is our tiny representation of this block and this block. It's reduced to a little model like this size. So we're just going to go pick this up right here. And we're going to try to wire it up correctly. It's going to be here. We should probably... Okay, so how am I going to set this up? We have two areas to describe monitoring for. We have the giant stacks of liquid, which should probably be down this side. There's probably going to need more than that. So it's just stacks like this. Like this is the liquid stacks right here. And they're in blocks of 6, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blocks of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So liquid stacks on this side. And oh, that fits rather nicely. We need more lamps. So let's try to wire that up as our westernmost extreme, and then try to use the rest of our space intelligently. A true struggle for any dedicated viewer of this channel. There you go. Where's that guy going? Oh, he's trying to fill a need. Here, go take a lap. I don't know if that was good or not, but that was definitely done. So unfortunately, we are going to have to touch every single material storage area. There's just nothing for it. Take a look at antimony. Yeah, it's going. It's going. So doing all this was probably a problem. Well, no, we can probably fix it. So what we're going to do is take power pole. Is this what we want? In the middle of the 7. So something like this, only obviously we're going to do it better, right? Pull you back by 1. So that's nice. Or pull it all over by 1. That's probably better. It's like, this is more in theme with everything. Right there. Alright, so we're not finished. No one pay any attention to any of this. We're not done. And what we need now is to get red on red and green on green. So we have to get our signals in. Oh, come on, guys. Chop, chop. Friend. I wonder why there isn't a button to establish both wires at once, you know? And I have to make sure that these wires never touch the sushi belt control wires, because it'll cause problems. I also wonder why only some of them come on. Maybe there's a delay of some sort. Anyway, so if we're going to have red on left, no, it's going to be to mirror the position of the areas which are being sampled, which are causing alerts. We are going to have yellow on left, red on right. So what we need here is green, and then green comes all the way down here. And then green comes all the way down here. Then we need red comes down here. And red. There. That even looks good, right? So if I take this and I impose you right there, will it all get set up? Hey, it looks like it did. Well, I should not get ahead of myself. Well, yes, let's get ahead of myself. It's fine. It's all just the bot's doing work, right? Oh, we're not aligned. Sorry, bots. Oh, and also I'm not moving. I'm working in the camera view. So all these things, all of them, all these fiddly little individual things you picked up, you put down, I want you to pick them up again and put them in a different place. I probably should have put lamps everywhere too. I wonder if there are mega lamps anywhere in the mod set. Oh, and the backbone isn't right here. Okay. Alright, so there we go. So what we're looking at here is a representation of the liquid storage stack. We have left one and right one right here. And it's going to leave this entire area here to do material storage. And it's going to get messy at some point because it's going to be more, it's not going to be square, you know, it's not even going to be even close to square. But we'll figure something out. So what we need here, you need to be enabled and disabled. And all of you have to be individually configured. Let's start with putting them all in a null state, right? Ooh, wait, that didn't work at all. I mean, it kind of worked. Problem was, it did the connections too. I didn't want that. There. Copy you, friendly guy. There we go. So you're all turned off. Oh wait, it doesn't even... It's got to be color mapping. So, alright. Fine. I would Control C, Control V this, but I'm afraid of what'll happen. Alright, so that's the null state now. Do them all. Alright, so yes. That should have set everything up. That's angry red, angry red. Lights off are good. Lights on bad. Alright. I guess we can try this, right? Well, no. Let's step back. Step back, step back. What we have here are these two blocks, which by rights should start right here, because the storage will grow this way and it will grow this way. So this is the lowest place it could possibly be. This doesn't quite mirror where everything is. This isn't a map of the factory, but we'll see. So we have to kind of set this up in the same way, right? So, then bop bop bop, and then bop 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 bop, bop bop bop. All right, so yes, correct, right? And then this enabled, use colors. Let's do that everywhere. All right, so here we have our first block, and we can. I wish it wasn't flailing, but it's flailing on stuff I haven't gotten to yet. So, we have iron, copper, titanium, lead, right? So let's hook this up. This is on lead. It's iron ore. Iron ore. Oh, I should set up the default, right? This should be greater than equal to, greater than 0. Greater than 0. It should be like that here too. Pardon me. Why do a tiny mass change here that's going to make my life easier? Or ruin everything, right? So hard to say. Okay, good. Good. I am not sure if this will actually save me any time or any grief. It's interesting, right? So iron ore, right? That means I do the same thing right here, right? And it's just on different networks. And we do copper ore. No, I'm putting it in the wrong spot. Iron ore is at the bottom. That's going to be lead ore. And this is copper ore. Bang, bang. And this is titanium ore. Bang, bang. And this is lead ore. Then we're going to stand back and see if we actually believe what we see. We see problems with copper right now, but hold on. Iron plate. Hooked up. Copper plate. Right there. Titanium plate. Right there. And lead plate. Right there. Alright, so what this is telling us is we have a crisis in copper ore. Let's see if we believe that. We have waste copper ore right here, and we have not a lot in the buffer. So this says we need to get more copper ore in the system, it looks like. Do I believe this? Yes. It also says we need to get level 2 loaders. But it's another, it's something for the future, right? So let's watch this for a second. So yes, what this is saying is we have a shortage of copper ore. This dinosaur is going to come and try to get this and won't be able to because there won't be enough there. So this is a proper way to alarm. We have a copper ore problem. And right here it's saying we don't have enough iron plate, which is true because it's not accumulating. And we have presence of waste plate, which must be vented. That's because all these items here are being made in the air quotes waste production area. And it's coming over from right here. So this is entirely correct. And I guess that's just, well, the test is correct. The test works. Now you have to wire up everything. It's kind of be a big task, isn't it? Alright, we have to start working on this now, too. So you two should be putting out 2 different signals. Signal 1, we can probably go to hot air, right? Or chlorine's real good. Alright, so we have latched on slaked lime. Oh no. Oh no, friends. This was obviously reused. Alright, there. Purge that. Wait, aren't you latched? Yeah, you are latched. Good. Whenever this is empty right here, this should be outputting red chlorine. Great. And then, right here, when this is... This should be 100k, honestly. Greater than or equal to 100k. that says we are completely full up. We cannot accept anymore because I'm venting a lot on 95%. So then it should send that signal. So I guess I have to copy paste you again, huh? Don't I have one of these in here? A lot of stuff in here, even though I tend to just copy paste from elsewhere in the factory. Yeah, you. You have to be ejected from the system. And then you need this taken out, and this taken out, and that taken out. Actually, this is kind of a weird one because it doesn't have the bottom, but whatever, we'll be fine, right? We'll put it back in eventually. Pity I can't copy and paste. Whatever, don't look at it. It's fine. Everything's fine. What I want to do then is take this new blueprint, which was just in my hand, and I want to set it down over everything, right? And then test. Yeah, you are now greater than or equal to 100K. We don't have anything. We have hydrogen. We'll try test it on hydrogen. Right here. Ooh, what are you doing? Oh, I see what happened. I didn't grab the blueprint. This right there. Okay, so now you gotta be like that, and you gotta be like that. Alright, so this is now 100K, but if I irk that, it should rapidly fill up, and then we should... Oh, are we getting this? Yeah, we're getting both of the warnings to the pole. Alright, so you're climbing, climbing. I wish I was a way to just conjure more hydrogen, huh? So if we just wait just a little longer. This is going to take days to wire up completely. This is sad. I probably should have done this a long time ago, but whatever. I will get through it, and it will be extraordinarily boring episodes, but it will be for good purpose, at least. Alright, tick up all the way, please. Hit the ceiling. Backed up. Alright, so we should be alerting. Yes, we are alerting that we are completely full up and we can't get rid of our hydrogen. Help me, it's saying. Alright, so now it turns off because I put that there. Alright, good. So now I have to just put this new blueprint down all over everything. Every single one of these gets reconfigured like so. And that's fine. I am not sure I'm going to have anything interesting to talk about for this. Which really is presumptuous that I ever have anything interesting to talk about. But things are coming along, I suppose. Getting the infrastructure is... Oh wait, don't do that. Don't do that. There we go. Are we still doing this right? Good. The infrastructure is key to having a nice base. And if I'm going to be spending probably another 1,000 hours on this, I do want to have a nice base. And I'm undoubtedly creating some problems for myself. Still check. Good. But by the same token, they probably won't be universal. Okay. Now what we want to do is put this away. And now we have to focus on funneling in everything. Which means making a highway, an information highway. We should probably be doing this down the center. Well, no. That doesn't make a huge amount of sense, does it? Anyway, look at our information superhighway right here. I have to make sure everything is correctly wired in. You're already wired in, right? Okay, this is all red. And this has to go across. Good, and it can never, ever, ever impact the, intersect with the sushi belt circuit, because the sushi belt circuit's doing something entirely different. Great. Alright, so this is, I don't flatter myself to say that this is going to be all of the space I'm going to need for liquid material sorting for the entire game. But I am going to say that's going to last me for a good long while. Certainly through all of the liquids that are currently available. Leading up to, hopefully, all the liquids that are. So I'm about to have a separate problem, aren't I? In that, well, I've established this backbone. We are not naturally connecting to it, are we? So I suppose what we need, like we established to this point. I guess we do just have to line it up like so with each and every block, and that's tedious, definitely. Okay, everything get wired in. So right here we just have a bunch of gases we need more of, which is exactly what we thought we'd see. Then right here we have both red and green, but nothing else. Then test down here. Red and green. I can't tell. Yes, it was red and green. And then right here. Red and green. And then I'll check the last one too. And then we get the great fun of doing this over on the other side. How are we doing here? Are we alarming on coke oven gas? We are. That is a good thing to see. Alright, so it has to be on this side, which is the side I did not put windmills down. Alright, let's go get some windmills. And let's set up this side of the board. Unfortunately, I have hours of work to get this all organized correctly. But I'm going to do it. You know I'm going to do it. I'm not going to back down from merely hours and hours of mentally intensive effort during my, what is supposed to be my relaxation time. Don't I seem relaxed to you? Because the other thing I have to do tomorrow is I have to throw down all of the decorations to try to catch up on the decoration work I've been lax on in order to make the factory look nice. And then I'll be able to, I could probably steal you. Can I just do this now? Just have it do it for me? No, wait. Because that has this associated with it. But did it just do it for me right now? We're going to see. Oh, that's not even what I want to be doing. Well, one, yes, it did do it for me. Congrats. But I didn't really want to do this. So I want to do it on this side. So Eternal Winner Award goes to me. Eternal winner in all things. Alright, so right there. And then right there. If I look, yes, we've wired it up. We've saved ourselves some clicks. And right here. 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 Right here. And let's see if I have enough windmills in my inventory. Oh, let's see the power output after all this. I hope it's over 20 gigs. Like, that's how I judge my worth as a human being now. How many GBs I have. Oh, GWs, I guess. GBs are just another thing. Yeah, 21 GWs. And we're only at we're even a little below average for power production. So all is well in my green utopia right here. Green parties across the world, eat your heart out. Try not to look at the lake. The lake is a work in progress. It's important to have contrast between good and bad. And also, it is forbidden to interview biters. Like, you can't just, the government says no. You can't talk to them. They are known inveterate liars that will only spread propaganda against the special economic zone. What is the factory? So, there. And we have our information backbone. We don't have crossing pipes right here, or power lines right here. Oh yeah, we do. I just wasn't looking in the right spot. So let's link it together. And it's like, this doesn't even really work because this isn't supposed to be here. So let's look again, try to imagine. We have to get this and this together, and unfortunately this geothermal vent's right there. You know, it needs to be piped up into the main line. So we're going to come across right here. I have windmills in quantity 4 left. Hey, great news, everybody. That's an acceptable quantity. Okay, so our backbone comes in right here. I have to be so careful about crossing these in. If these ever touch the backbone of the sushi belt, it's gonna be bad. Following the line, of course. It's like, this should not be. Come on, friend. Have some geometric pride. Right there, and then the factory just explodes. I cross the wires. Kaboom. Alright, so this links up both long information backbones. And still, it says nothing is complaining over here. Do I agree with this? I think I do, actually. Except creosote. Creosote should be screaming that it needs to vent. Ah, because I didn't do any of that. Right, and did I do all of the hook in here? Yeah. Okay, getting ahead of myself. As I tend to do. So drag this down, then drag this up. Good. Then next block. Intense, heart-pounding, wiring action. Okay, right there, there. If there's any streams where guys just design PCBs, you know, for real. You know, Twitch, but for EE majors. Alright, so we're saying we don't have enough hot air. We're saying we don't have enough slaked lime, it looks like. I don't know if I believe that. That's probably a stray signal, right? Yeah, right here. You up. Nope, put you back. There, and that should purge slaked lime. Okay, I know we're out of light oil. Chlorine is obviously a problem. And hot air here is trickling in. Pure vanity. Okay, that's working. Chlorine's right there. That's working. What was the other one that's signaling? Ah, yeah, coke oven gas. And I can personally verify that that one's not doing so hot. Great. So now we drag all of this back to the main monitoring line up here. Then we'll start wiring up a whole lot of alarms. Need a power pole right here. Thank you. And also right here. This is what we have decided we are doing. And I think it looks pretty alright. Great. Okay. Not hugely enthralling. But we have produced our goals. Alright, so on this line we have this progress report saying why do we have 30,000 CO2? Because we touched the wrong pole. Alright, you need a separate pole, friend. I know there. Oh, where's that going? No, you don't go there. And no, you don't go there. You go there instead. You go there instead. Separate circuits, right? Great. Okay, I believe. So now, after a solid day of dragging wires around, we come in here and we start hooking stuff up, right? So, we have tar, CO2, hydrogen, here, tar, CO2, hydrogen, saline, oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine. O2, N2, and then chlorine. Alright, so let's wire this all up. So this is tar, the item, CO2, carbon dioxide. Keeping up with all this is going to be a problem too. Every time I add a new item in, it has to be monitored. I wonder if there's an easy way to do that. Probably not. Hydrogen. Saline. Saline. I'm gonna have to think about that. Just a completely brain dead way to monitor things without having to fill out so many forms. Oxygen. I wish the lamps would light up with whatever they're monitoring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Then you are nitro. Oh, excuse me. Nitrogen. Bang. And you are fluorine. And you should light up. Yes, we do not have chlorine. Chlorine light is red. Now, unfortunately, I have to click on this to see what it's alerting about. But I can also just click the pole, just mouse over the pole to get a summary. So, like, maybe the pole is better. Maybe. This is neater. It certainly is. Like, it's more interesting to look at. But, like, it gives the same readout as the pole, essentially. Just lists of problems. What I want to do is mouse over the pole and see nothing. Come in here and see all lights off. But, I don't know. This is my vision. I'm going to do this vision. Over here we just have sludge, gas, sulfuric. So I don't even have to write that down. Sludge. That was a recipe. Sludge. Gas. Acid gas. And sulfuric. There. Yep. Perfect. Alright, so that works there. And next up is... You're just light oil, right? Top of right here. Light oil. To right there, to right there. And we don't have enough. And then the top of the next one is unknown at the moment. But the top of is crude oil. So the next one is blank, and the top of the next one is crude oil. We probably don't have nearly enough, right? Crude oil. No. Crude oil, I say. Where's just the item for crude oil? That's not it. That's another... Where are you? Right there. Alright. So, yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we really don't have any room to expand further south without putting in another line, which I should probably allow for right now, right? Or not. Live dangerously. So the last one is coke oven gas. Coke oven gas right here. There we go. This is either going to be really neat and everyone's going to be interested in this, or I'm going to fall off of keeping this up and it's going to be an ongoing embarrassment with me apologizing for it on a near-daily basis. Tune in, ladies and gentlemen, see what it's going to be. So we have anthracene, anthra, and then creosote, creosota, naphthalene, naphthalene, slaked lime, slaked, followed by hydrogen chloride, followed by, what's in here? Hot air. Okay, and this is block 2 right here. So we have anthracene. Good. We have creosote. Creosote. New creosote. The worst part, selecting recipes. Maybe I should turn that off, honestly. Naphthalene. Slaked lime. Right there. Hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride. Followed by hot air. Okay. Good and good. No, wait. There we go. So we're missing hot air. That's a problem. We can't vent creosote. That's not really a problem, but it exists. Alright, anything else? No. That brings us up to date on the liquid stack, which is unfortunate because now we have to go back and we have to redo all of the material stack, right? We have to update the connection on each one of these guys. So we're going to take these 2 towers first, and then we're going to move vertical by vertical. It shouldn't take super duper long, right? He says optimistically. So here, since we don't need to catch any of that, we just need to catch all of this. Then just overwrite, please. Overwrite, please. Oh no, it's not catching the power poles. So I was wrong. I was wrong and I was foolish. I was foolish, wrong, and a little intoxicated. Foolish, wrong, intoxicated, and led astray. I'm just going to do this entire tower all the way to the top, and then I'm going to come down and adjust all the wires, and then we're going to head over to the next one. Alright, so this guy needs to not be there. And we'll slap you down right there as an apology. Pest. And I'm going to have slightly different semantics with the other sides because they're not going to have waste associated with them. The only thing that's going to be of concern is too little. So that's going to be a different sort of monitoring scheme, you know? So maybe this is the only rail where I'm going to have to do this, and then everything else is going to be sufficiently monitored. That's a happy thought. Let's hold on to that thought. Let's just take that thought and just concentrate on in disregard all else. Manifest your desires. Don't let your dreams, I don't know, something about dreams. So clip you, new, the opposite of that. Clip you, clip you. Now we do that for everything. Just walk down, clip you, clip you. Great. Great. The fun part about this is I'll be able to debug problems in my alarm system with my factory. And if my factory suddenly seizes up, I'll be able to go look at my alarm structure and see if there's any problems, quickly identifying that I did not set up alarms correctly. This is the traditional method of alarming for alarming. It's best if you do this in production on a mission-critical customer-facing system as the absolute best place to run alarm tests. So, good. Right here, right there, just nice and calm, adjust all this stuff. So, okay, now we gotta do a live test. Are we flailing on... No, we are not flailing on aluminum ore. Even though it's passing through, we are not flickering because we've regulated up to 10. So that's a really good thing that I did that, because it was kind of nauseating before. Alright, so we're going to say we did everything right here. Now we're going to come over and do everything over... Oh, man. Oh, the pain. So, zoom way out now to impose our will on all these things. So hard to see where the box is. And that one has to be fiddled with. It's almost as if I copied and pasted it in an inconvenient configuration. That's fine. Here we go. Good. That was setting up everything correctly. Nice. And this is, again, Problem City. They are all Problem City. Every single last one of us lives exclusively in Problem City. Okay. I have to fix this. And as with every problem, it's actually not that hard to roll out once you have decided how you want to screw things up. You just kind of go and do it, right? The time for asking permission to screw things up is over. Now I just screw things up at will. Alright. Okay. Lastly, we unhook some stuff and rehook some stuff. So, not you. Not you. Beautiful. Right there. Right there. there, right there. 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 Just try to be very careful as we make these critical changes to our factory. Because if we happen to get some of the wiring wrong, everything's going to crash for hours and hours and hours. Well, I suppose not. I just won't know before it crashes. Mr. Whale, please take a lap. Oh, and you too, please take a lap. And you too, please take a lap. So we're having severe problems with aluminum. Maybe I should look into that ever so briefly. Alright, break time. Let's take a look what's going on with aluminum. Aluminum is made right here. It is filling up. A delivery was coming. It wasn't here yet. It's like there's... Yeah, I get it. Alright, so all of this should now be wired up, except for wiring in like so, right? I should pay attention to that now, and this also doesn't have reds for some reason. So, all of you wired up. Where is your stick right here? We're doing green right now, right? Now we bring it into the network as red. We have another informational backbone. There. That takes us straight in, right? I don't know how to interpret that. I'm just choosing to say that's okay. So right here, red and green, red and green, red and green, and now we need green further up. Okay, yeah, and it craps out almost right there. Yeah, the big problem is going to be keeping up with this, keeping the discipline. You guys got to yell at me, really yell at me if you see me slacking on keeping the alerting Blackbone up and working. I need guardrails. I need an adult. I need someone to tell me what's right and what's wrong sometimes. Like so many great characters in fiction. That guy in The Expanse. All of you know who I'm talking about. Alright, so Amos. Yeah, Amos. Amos needs help. A lot of help. Alright, so we have one tower right here representing these two blocks. And fortunately, it's not quite right? So now I need to do one of these. That's not even what I want to do. I kind of want to establish a sterile one, right? This. I can just dunk you in the corner as a template. Now we need red to red right there. Green to green. And we'll stick a power pole here exclusively to shut it up. Alright, so red to red, green to green, and you are all in untouched state. Yes? So, good. Now this goes to right there. That's one block, and then there's another block on top of that. So that's that block, and we need one more. And this will catch us up to date on the material side of things. Except, I guess it would be neat to do this, right? No. It should probably come from the pole. No, it'll look better like this. Right? And then Green. Right. It breaks with the convention over there, but it's fine. It'll be okay. All right, so keeping with conventions. What do we got? So we are now at, what are you supposed to be? What are you latched on? Aluminum, aluminum, aluminum. And then right here, you are latched on, we have nickel. Wow, I never thought I'd see us not having enough nickel ore. You are latched on something. Oh, this will be niobium. Niobium. Only we don't do it yet. And that's obviously tin. And then right here, you are latched on nothing. That's going to be nexolite. And now we go up to the next tower. And we have chromium. Followed by quartz. Followed by zinc. Followed by raw coal and coal dust. Raw coal. And then across from Krakow is coal. And then coal dust. Coke. And then the last tower is going to be oil, sand, sulfur. Sand, sulfur. And that should obviously... Well, it's not going to alert because these haven't bound to anything yet. But in time it will alert. Alright, so... aluminum ore. Here. Ore. No, we can't do that either. Aluminum ore. And now we need... nickel ore. This is the most tedious part of this searching. Zinc ore. Good. Raw coal. No. No. Okay. Nickel niobium. Niobium ore. Is that it? Is that the icon for it, really? Niobium tin ore. Good. Then right there is nexolite ore. Raw nexolite. Great. Then chromium ore. I can't keep this up much longer. I'm not getting this done today. Quartz. Quartz ore. Zinc ore. There. Oops. Good. Raw coal. And then coal dust. Right there, right there. And the last one is oil sand. Oil sand. Bang, bang. That brings us up to present. And this says we have waste zinc ore. No, we don't have enough zinc ore and we don't have enough aluminum ore. And I think I agree with that, right? Here is... Where is aluminum? Oh, this has to be aluminum. And this is zinc. No, that's nexolite. This is zinc. What's this line mean? Oh, that's nickel. Why don't we have any nickel ore? Where are we using nickel? Why does this not make any sense to me? Nickel processing right here. It's not working. We had a nickel mine at one point, right? Wasn't this what got taken out? You're not running. You were probably not running for a long time because you were turned in the wrong direction. Okay. That's great. All right, great. See, the alarm system worked. Look at that. It called attention to a problem, and then I solved the problem. Aluminum, right there. Aluminum plate. And then we have nickel plate. Ooh. Ooh. Nickel plate. Right there. That's a terrible thing to look at. And then we need niobium. Niobium? Niobium plate. There. It isn't bound, so that's not going to turn on. Plate. Bang. Right there is Nixolite plate. Great. Followed by next at chromium. And it's just chromium. Then right there we need it's glass. Quartz goes into glass, right? That makes sense to me. Also being out makes sense to me. That's one of our main problems at the moment. Now we need zinc plate. Beautiful. Now we need coal. Just coal. Just coal, please. Now we need coke. Alright, so does this match reality? I mean, probably. Oh, and then sulfur. Sulfur. No. Sulfur, the item. The item called sulfur. Ah. Alright, so. Great, right? So let's stick our head over, and I'm not going to be able to get done with everything today. I'm going to need at least one more day because we have to do everything else. Just do everything else, right? But we did quite a bit. Quite a lot of brain work. Coke shouldn't be a problem for us right now because we have the extra coke generator. We even have some waste coke. Are we correctly alarming on that? Yes, we have coke to burn. I'm gonna have to come through and like move all of these back over. Well, no, this is true waste coke right there. But I could probably fit in these buffers. Anyway, a lot of these alarms aren't real because a lot of our processing right now isn't real. It's like this can be moved over to turn off that alarm. This plate isn't waste plate. Eventually it's going to get moved over. It's fine. I shouldn't talk. I should just do. Let's now discuss the nature of these. And I think the nature of these are much simpler, right? Like, because they're in a twosie, it only matters that when things are low. So it is only the red circuit that we care about. And this guy is looking to see when this is out. Oh, we are going to have to do the replace them all because of it's going to be prone to flailing with less than or equal to 0. So we have to do this. At least it's not going to have to reroute any wires, right? So let's just take this and redo all of these. Press this button, press that button, press that button. That successfully reorients that, right? Perfect. We're just going to walk up and do all of these. And then we're going to wire all this stuff in. And then I'm going to call it. I'll do the rest in the next episode. Next episode is 2 things, really. It's going to be decorating everywhere, putting logos all over the place, and finishing this up, I think. Well, I hope. Alright, so red, you now all need to be in. Like so, like so. And I guess you can just go over there. It's fine. Down we go, down we go. Like these are probably never, ever, ever going to give us any problems, right? Because the factory isn't going. It's only going to be when the factory really starts ramping up that all these start causing problems, or have problems in any way. Alright, so good. That all works. Can you leap here? No. You'll have to come from the bottom, which is okay. Here, we'll do the other side from the top. Right up here. So come on down. Definitely gonna have to take notes to remember where everything is. And then I know it. I'm gonna go through all of this fancy work. And then I'm just going to, you're missing your pole. Just read it off the pole every single time. I know it's going to be true. I know I'm not going to use this like I hope I would. I know I'm going to be an utter trash player. There's nothing to do about it though. Just blame the bots. This is kind of off-center. This is like two different styles colliding right here. And I don't have the energy in me right now to fix it. So we're just going to pretend like we don't see it, right? And then this gets into the main system. That's all wired in. You're all wired in. We're going to do an inspection here. You are not wired in. This is why we do inspection. You're wired in. You are. You are too. Good. You are. You're good. You're good. All right. Then down the other side with an inspection. You're wired in. You're wired in. You're wired in. Wired in. You too. You too. Making sure the combinators are connected. I know the wires everywhere are, but I'm making sure that it has that combinated wire. That one didn't. Alright, so everything looks like it's currently wired in, except this. It's kind of a gap. So good. And it comes all the way over here, and we're going to move over later. Alright, so check it for new alarms. Yes, we do have some alarms, actually. We're alarming on niobium, we're alarming on quite a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. So this is going to be a different style, right? For one thing, we only care about red. This is where we start. And there's one on the side and one on the side. So it's going to be like this. And obviously we need a power pole. Like that would be ideal, but we don't live in an ideal world. And we only care about red. And you're set up to, oh, you're not set up at all. So anyway, it's 1 block, 2 block, 3 blocks. Oh, and this isn't even a full block. There we go. That worked, right? 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, and a template over here. Template row. There you go. Oh, I'm out of lamps. I should put a couple in a box over here, just so I won't have to make this run. But, I don't know, things are going alright. I am sad I had to go and readjust everything. Yeah, I should try to reconcile these blueprints. I've got to come to terms with the fact that a lot of these blueprints aren't as good as I think they are. Yeah, this could probably be up in the upper right. All right. Anyway, don't think about that. Doesn't matter. Everything's okay. Why this spacing? I don't know. You get LinkedIn, you just need red. So red, 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 red. And then you get LinkedIn, and then I thought this looked neat. There. So we now have a mirror of the stack right here. And what do we got? We've got small parts, air core, and then simple circuit, steel. Are you even? Are you? What have you latched on? Oh, this is an import. What do you want? Intermetallics. Intermetallics. Iron pipe. Just pipe. Iron is redundant. And then this is self-assembly. And this is complex circuit. Okay. And that's one tower. Then right here is ASP, followed by stainless, and then drill heads and duralumin. Also, we have tinned cable and then copper cable. Then it's latex, right? Latex. And lamp and rubber and belt. All this stuff needs to come online eventually. Up here, battery. This is a lot of imports. Graphite. Tin chromium. Nichrome. Then we have tetrachloride. And we have chromite sand. Alright, let's wire this up and then we're done. So right here we have small parts. Proudly made in North Factory. Is that all correct? Yes. And then here we have air core. Yeah, you. Right. And then simple circuit. Simple circuit followed by steel. We're actually closer to the steel than you think. I hope. Intermetallics followed by pipe. Just pipe. And lastly, self-assembly. Here, monolayer. There we go. And right there is complex. Yeah, complex. Circuit. Alright, followed by advanced small parts. U. Then right here is stainless. Then drill heads. Also very close to making these up here as well. Duralumin. We do make this up here. Kinda. Just kinda. Tinned. There we go. It's right there. There we go. Lost track of where I was. And copper cable. Both of these proudly made in the North Factory. In the North latex. And then lamp. Very few of these things are actually having problems at the moment. Lamp. Wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm reading the word lamp, and I'm going, why? What? Because it is a lamp. It's a lamp. Rubber. And here we have belt. Okay, good. Finally, we have battery. Graphite. Then tin chromium. Where's the actual item, please? Nichrome. Followed by tetrachloride. Lastly, chromite sand. Alright. Do I believe? Looks like a lot of this stuff is from one-offs, like the niobium pipe, the pump. Really, I guess I don't anticipate needing all that many iron sticks, so I put this here. Alright, well, this is going to be a very dense field, and then more. Like, this is going to have to move up, but that's fine. I'm done for now. This shows a factory that has a lot of problems, but at least we know about them now, right? I'm so going to just mouse over this every single time. Like, this is how I'm going to get the news. Like, if there's a lot of stuff on this, it's going to be hard. But, like, just running by, this is good for just glancing in. And if it's all lit up, that's a problem. Maybe, though maybe a question is, maybe yellow is not the color. Blue? Pink? Do we believe in pink? Do we just do red and red? Like, there's a certain appeal to that, too. Like, just as a problem. I think I almost like that better. Because blue is just wrong, and green is... This is probably the best looking, honestly. But it sends the wrong message, you know? Double red probably looks best. Yellow is also strong again. I guess we go with yellow. Guess I had it right the first time. At least there's a central point where I can change the colors if I want to. Anyway, it is time to wrap up. Let's talk about factory, right? So find our zoom. Something like that, right? That looks okay. Okay, that good? Do I believe in that? Okay, I believe in that enough. All right, it is time to get a screenshot right there. And let's talk about what we did in the factory today. Right, so the only building thing I did is I set up a little structure down here to take the hot coke oven gas and then wring the hot air out of it and turn it into cool coke oven gas, which is now piped over to a coke oven gas bank. Hot air is piped up to hot air liquid storage. So great. The entire rest of the episode, all of it, was spent just wiring stuff up, running up and down, getting the monitoring room up and going. It's okay. It's meeting the criteria I set out for it. It's probably not going to fit in the end. It's probably going to be a real struggle towards the end. Like, how am I going to do it with stuff like gearboxes and shafts that flow through the factory immediately? I don't know. Anyway, um, had a fun time wiring up all the liquid, the complex banks right here, and then a little of the less complex banks. And then next time I go through, and it's gonna, oh, there's gonna be a mixture of ones over here. And there's a mixture of them right here too. Ooh, ooh, my lack of discipline coming back to bite me. Ah, it'll be fine. I'll figure it out. Some of them are just gonna have blank spots or lamps that never go off, which is also fine. So just looking into this, there's going to be 10 more, 10 more here, and then a few more. We might not have enough space. We might run out of space long before I thought I would. And I'd have to reorganize everything. Yeah, I don't know. I fear for the future, but you all knew that anyway. So down here at Old Base, I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing because, as I showed at the very beginning, the main problem is we are way behind on oxide. Oxide was stopped for 5 solid hours, and I didn't notice because I didn't have an alarm system. And so now we are deep in oxide debt, and we have to just work it off, and there's nothing else for it. Nothing else seems to be breaking at the moment, so I'm just going to let it go. Science isn't really going because, of course, oxide, but one day we will catch up when all the buffers fill and the good Lord comes back from the dead. All of those things. So, yeah, I'm done now. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.